Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, today is a video I had to get reminded, I think multiple times by now. This year's a request that, gosh, I think this must have been several months ago, honestly. We've watched, I think, one video of iSorrowproductions about Hearts of Iron 4. And this is also about that game. The most painful achievement in Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, I'm trying to think how far away long that was. Must have been somewhere last year, honestly. Anyway, now we're getting to it, I guess. As always, link to the original video is down. Make sure you support iSorrowproductions and you subscribe to him if you enjoy this video. And let's get started.
All I can preface today's video with is a tactical sigh. World conquests in Hearts of Iron 4 are painful. I should know. I'm the king of pain in Hearts of Iron 4. We've done a lot of world conquests in this game.
Yes, I do remember the one video we watched where we had like the Germans teaming up with the Jews. That stuck with me pretty significantly. Yeah.
And a lot of them usually go the same around the 1943 mark when you're having to slog through South America. And I expect today's video and gameplay to be one of those magnificent times where we all truly collectively lose our minds. Because the achievement we're going for today, Gravy Timmies, is going to be a wacky one. Alright, now I'm going to start off by saying I haven't thought of any real plan about doing this. How I want to do it was the best way to do it, nothing. Brain completely empty. But the UK has quite a few
Wait, is that?
Brain completely empty. But the
Yeah, the Blitzkrieg achievement. As the United Kingdom put Edward VIII in power, allied Germany and full control Paris. The Blitzkrieg
has quite a few achievements, which we are going to attempt to do.
Last for 1,000 years, oh my god. As the United Kingdom accomplished the federation of the entire British Empire. New World Order. Make all nations fascist. Oh boy.
Day, one of which being the New World Order.
But if everyone is a fascist, is anyone actually really one?
And one empire, which is uniting the entire world under the British Empire. Yes. 2 achievements which require me to take over the entire world. So, whack out the popcorn. I imagine we're going to be here quite a while, little Timmy. If you could also leave a pity like and subscribe as well, that would help with the cost for the paracetamol and the therapy needed afterwards. Like I said, no plan at all, but we will have to start off by doing a change in course and then getting down to the black shirts. And if you remember, I think my Hoi 4 A to Z episode, we kind of had like a really good game when we did this, and I can't remember what I did, but I know it had something to do with having a march in London. Sorry.
A request from Ethiopia. The Ethiopian ambassador has approached the government with a formal request from Haile Selassie to be allowed to set up a temporary government in exile here in United Kingdom. What if the war against Italy goes badly?
Sorry,
what?
Ethiopia, this just isn't going to be the game for this. Alright, first things I really want to do is start getting our agency built up so that when I do flip, I can immediately start getting to work on getting a collab on the US, because I really need their industry to power our conquests today. Alright, so now we get to organize the black shirts, and if I remember
okay, how the hell is he
going
to pull that off?
I immediately started marching in London, and that
how much manpower are you going to need?
Immediately, so I'm going to try to avoid that this time. So yeah, if we drop below 50% stability, a civil war will kick off, but because I'm just pausing I can still get a whole bunch of these decisions done because I've saved up all my PP, which I highly recommend doing, by the way. And
you saved up what? What?
That should be our last one done right there in Yorkshire, and we've got ourselves 51%, and the Civil War should kick off any second. There you go, and every province you did a march in, you get control of. So, as you can see right here, I have just about all the land I think I need to win. But I do not have a field marshal, apparently. And there we go. Civil War over, and we've secured the Empire. By the way, we don't have the Empire anymore, because they all left us. So now we're gonna have to go quickly get them back. Next, we are heading straight off to Canada, where we are going to bring the Dominions back into the fold. Now, doing this, I'm pretty sure,
bro, that is
we only have to
so much strategy just for that one goal.
On them, but realistically, you're gonna see me march all the way over to Vancouver. Oh, we also get a focus to make a faction with the Italians, but we can also just do it off the bat. So I am going to do it just to significantly weaken the Germans. I will call it Germany sucks.
Hey, what?
LeMayo. Okay, old friends, time to, well, not be friends. Oh, and for some reason that also put us at war with India, despite the fact they weren't in the faction.
With India, what?
Okay, whatever. I guess we've also got to deal with India separately. I got one Kolab off on Canada, and I was really hoping, after pushing down here, that that would be enough to capitulate them, but looks like we're going west, boys. Okay, well, there you go. You can see how far I had to go to finally get them to capitulate, but we are done. Okay, also, I learned last time that if we puppet these guys, they will just fire the broken event and just declare independence again. So we're not going to fall for that one this time around. And now we got to immediately go to India. And there you go.
Okay, so what is the game plan here? First the US, then in Canada and India. Are we just focusing on the big countries?
Empire back in full working order. No rest for the wicked, though.
Oh, damn.
Really going to
that is
America.
big. Damn, the entirety of Canada and India. Okay. Now you basically just need the US. And maybe China. And I think you're good.
Nip this one in the bud. Right, so now we're really going to be moving on to the Americans, and I do have a pretty much full collab on them, 75%. It is enough to get the job done, and hopefully we just roll over them completely. And even though my industry is very, very powerful right now, we're going to get even larger as soon as we steal the Americans, which we will then turn to the Germans, who, as you can see, are completely failing in Europe, which is exactly what we wanted. Tip-top tally-ho, America. And because we're also at war with a major power, I'm also getting other people in the war, as we can justify in 25 days.
They're taking over the US
Americans capitulated incredibly quickly, didn't they? But yeah, I am at war with Mexico, Guatemala, and I should get one on Cuba as well. And that's the start of our never-ending South American adventure.
The entire US is British Empire already. Okay.
80 factories, and now we're at 387. So thank you.
Wait, is that 7 million soldiers?
Much America. There goes our North American adventure. Looks pretty good, actually. I like that. All right, now we're not going to bother bringing more people and just waiting and getting like 160 days to get a war goal on people. We're just going to wait until we're at war with another major power, and then they hopefully start joining factions, which we probably could
also have I'm in the way here. Oh, shit. Here. We also have a pretty significant line in Africa.
Another major power, and then
there it is.
And they hopefully start joining factions, which we probably could have done while we were at war with the Allies. But
so the entirety of North America is already under our control, and parts of Africa, and I guess parts of Asia as well because of India.
This game's gonna go on until the sun extinguishes, so there's no real point. I'm also inviting everyone I can to the faction when I get the choice, just to, again, keep Germany weak, because as soon as I've taken down a couple more nations, we're gonna go to war with them, but we will also go to war with France, too. First things first, time for a comment section war. Hey, just doing what the British do best. A bit of a ramble in Spain. A tradition they are still upholding to this day. Right, so after taking down Spain, we're putting a bit of a stranglehold on Europe, because I now want to immediately get involved with the Dutch. I'm not too sure if they're going to join a faction or someone's ever going to create a faction democratically here. I was thinking France might, but they
probably not.
Not done it.
Democracy.
Everybody, the Dutch no longer
the
exist.
violent way.
Don't think I forgot about you, little Portugal. world. Right, so now comes the tricky part, because I'm going to declare war on France and Germany at the exact same time. And as you can see, they are also at war with each other, but making no progress whatsoever. So I'm hoping that
the Germans and the French at war. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
No problem for me to stick my nose in. Yeah, we just blitzed through France incredibly quickly there. So Japan has finally declared war on me, and that means we're gonna have to do what we always do, which is just ignore them. I've also set up all the submarines and all the fleets I've been stealing to just raid them, which just slow them down enough over here in the Pacific that they shouldn't get to.
Oh, and the entirety of Australia is also on our side. Okay.
Really
wait.
That they shouldn't get to island hoppy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, Africa is ours as well. Apart from like these two countries that are under Italy's rule, but so North America, Africa, parts of Asia, and parts of Europe as well.
Hopefully. Meanwhile, in Europe, nothing's really happening. I am using the quick justification times just to keep going in my fun little South American adventure. Right, Germany capitulated. Now we just need to get rid of Hungary to finish the war. Funnily enough,
Germany's
Italy
done.
Also got involved in the war and they capitulated. So there's the Italian puppet. And there you go. Sadly, Italy is in this war, even though, well, half of Italy doesn't exist anymore. Oh, we just got Turing complete. I don't even know what achievement that is. I got it for fully decrypting all nations in the Axis.
Jeez, look. The only opponent really remaining is the Soviet Union. That's going to be interesting.
No, I didn't. I don't even have cryptology. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm invading Brazil, and I'm doing it
just
through
because
the Amazon. So it's looking pretty fun. Yeah, I won't lie. I'm not really gonna pay much attention to the Brazil front, though. I'm just gonna come back
to Brazil. Come to Brazil, bro.
Alright, so we've cleared up pretty much all we can of Europe, everything that is not in our faction, and now the last things I do want...
The Germany sucks lol LMAO.
I just forgot my faction's called Germany sucks. Next up, I want to clear up the Middle East and then go into dealing with the Japanese. There are a few little things I need to pick up as well in the Caribbean and also in South America. So I gotta make sure I take care of all of that before I finish the war with the Japanese. Took me 275 days to get a justification on Turkey, and oh boy, I'm ready to use it. Italy just fired into another civil war. Are you kidding me?
Jesus.
Alright, just a few more nations left for us to deal with over here, and then we are going to turn our look to Asia. And I do have a plan which I think is probably going to be the best way for us to deal with that. You see, because the war in China is still going on, the Japanese don't look like they're going to beat them anytime.
Oh, yeah. The threat. Have China and Japan fight each other, and then you just jump in and take out both of them.
Soon. I think what I will do, just because the Chinese will be in the war with me and they have quite a bit of war participation, that means in the peace conference they can go ahead and take a lot of the land that I've taken, so I think I'm going to go to war with China before I take out Japan. Yeah, probably would have been a lot better if China or Japan capitulated either or.
There's so much strategy behind that.
It was just never possible for Japan to do any better than they're done right now because their supply, I imagine, is quite limited. So yeah, we don't really care too much what we get out of this China.
I remember when I was in my teenage years, I loved to play Age of Empires. This is like that, but on steroids several times.
To make sure that China doesn't get a lot out of our war with the Japanese. Even with that, we will still have to deal with the fact that we have the Italians in here, so I'm sure they'll get up to something fun and wacky, maybe like their third civil war. I think realistically speaking, the Italians may have turned out to be a detriment to my alliance. How could I have seen this coming? The Soviet Union demands the return. You know what?
The Soviet Union demands the return of Alaska. They can have that frozen wasteland.
You can have it. Cut to me later going to war with the Soviets, forgetting I said yes to this, and then having to deal with like the Soviet North American front. Alright, there goes China. I don't think we're going to be able to actually take anything much here, but it does not matter as we're just going to take it off.
It's just the Soviet Union that's remaining.
It does mess up our lines completely here, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think the Japanese can really take advantage of this. Oh, the Soviets finally woke up, and that means we are going to have to speed this up because once again I'm going to have to deal with someone else meddling in my peace conference. You know, I didn't even think, because Italy had the civil war, that means that I get the puppet on them, so I don't even have to worry about them in the peace conference. I just have to worry about the Soviets now. And oh no, did they actually naval invade? Yeah, I've also been dealing.
Oh, provisional government of Togo, of I think Ivory Coast, and
dealing with all of these provisional governments wanting to be
they are not even ready yet.
Be formed. And
how many, bro? How many?
That's fun. Soviets do only have 16% war participation, so it shouldn't be too bad with what they get meddling with. But there is a lot of people in this war, so hopefully they don't meddle too much. All right, there you go. The Soviets do have points, but I'm just gonna let them try and focus on Asia, and then I'm gonna take everything else. Hey, there you go. Got everything that I wanted to get.
These couple dots that are not in the either in the British Empire or Soviet Union. We have what, Mongolia. Oh no, my geography of Africa is atrocious. We have Yugoslavia and Italy. Can't read that one. And here a little bit. But the majority is
stuff over here in China, which is exactly what I wanted. And I don't think, did they release Japan anywhere like normal Japan? I don't think
Soviet
they did.
Japan.
So we are in luck, which means other than our entire faction now.
Oh yeah, we have Peru. Is that Venezuela?
We are pretty much done, except Paraguay, Switzerland, and Liberia. Yeah, the world has quite literally been turned into two factions. Now, the real big problem with fighting the Soviets is that we have a
Why have the Soviets not, like, announced war with the British Empire earlier? Because now they're screwed.
Ginormous front line with them. So I am going to just focus on blitzing over here and holding in Asia. Well, I will push, but mostly I don't want to make. I want to make it so Japan doesn't get any of their land back, because they may go up to a major power even if they're puppeted. I was just going to wait on declaring war on Switzerland because it takes a long time to justify.
500 days. Switzerland in a war. You can only have that in a video game, bro.
But usually Italy will just declare war on them. But the problem is they're now my puppet, which means they probably won't. Really sorry about this, Liberia. But goodbye.
Are you sorry?
We're just essentially gonna push through in Europe, and then hopefully by the time we push far enough in, the boys in Asia will be doing just fine. They're probably not going to be doing fine. But anyway, let's see how this goes, shall we? Promise.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry. When did I ever promise peace in this game? All I've ever done is sorry. When did
promise of peace broken?
Promise
Soviet China has joined the Soviet Union as our enemy in the British-Soviet War.
Peace in this.
Democratic People's Republic of Korea has joined the Soviet Union. Okay, so it's British Empire versus Soviet Union, Korea, and
of peace broken.
I'm
China. Sorry. When did I ever promise peace in this game? All I've ever done is promise more war. Alright, I guess the good news about having that giant front with the Soviets is that I'm assuming they're putting loads of their troops on all this empty stuff, which means I am having a very easy time pushing into them. I'm also taking this opportunity to clean up the rest of South America. Also, when I got rid of Italy.
Just some side quest. Oh, Italy!
It appears no one in the world cared about that. God,
Italy finally conquered.
I actually forgot about it. Trust nobody, not even yourself. There
is that Alaska that we gave back?
Other than Alaska, we are now done in the Americas, and Where's the infantry? Thank you, Paradox, for making divisions that Italy can't disband, because now I just have all this crap, to which I also cannot disband them. Well, I hope you like India. Oh, there you go. My collab just fired, and the Soviets are no more. That's weird. Why do the Regno del Sud exist on the map? I'm pretty sure they don't exist. How the hell did they come back? Oh my, okay, well, yeah, apparently you can't get rid of the Italians, even if you really want to. Don't mind me, just gonna have to annex Italy for the second time around.
How? But how if they took over Italy? Well,
now
how are they back?
A few nations left. Bad news is it's gonna take me a while to get these few nations. Oh, and nothing wrong with our bloody ships, which is, I think, when you get 9 battle cruisers, which I've been doing in the background too. There you go. Look at that. Woo! Achievement unlocked. Rockets built more than 10. Oh yeah. So
Rockets rain. Build more than 10 rocket sites.
I'm building rockets. No idea why. I've just ran out of things to build, and I have 10 billion factories. We finally got a war goal on the Swiss, so let's get that done, and then we gotta do the Romanians. Yeah, there is some very crazy cast damage going on in the Swiss right now. Yeah, those mountains and forts weren't gonna save you from that. Oh my god. Check out my encirclement. Yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
That was quite the encirclement.
Wait. 1.37 million deaths? Bro, that's like, what, a quarter of the population or something of Switzerland?
I just missed it, but we did just get New World Order, which means every nation in the world is a fascist.
I made jokes about it earlier, we're literally there. See, if everyone is a fascist, no one is a fascist.
Consider the word on YouTube. Which means the last thing we need...
What? Romania is the last place on Earth that isn't fascist? What?
Is to take out Romania and get the UK rules the world one. They've just gotta wait how many days for this? Oh! 300! And there you go. There's also an achievement for uniting Arabia while having 30 camel divisions. So... That's probably the
30 camel divisions.
Right, what? Finally, the last nation on Earth, aside from me, will fall. I guess all my rocket sites are also firing. You just catch a glimpse of a few of those, go straight to Romania.
Yeah, bro, there's no point in fighting
One empire.
There we go.
The world is mine. All right, now there is only one more achievement that I could realistically go for now, and that is the Imperial Federation. But the problem
last for 1,000 years.
That I can realistically go for now, and that is the Imperial.
As the United Kingdom accomplished the federation of the entire British Empire.
Federation, but the problem is I don't have any subjects, and I'm fairly sure I'm gonna test this, and this whether or not we will bother doing the Imperial Federation. If I release Canada, will they get the event where they break free? Because that is what happened in my last game, I believe.
Wait, you can free countries? Unitary Canada proclaims independence. Unitary Canada has informed us that they cannot agree with the ideological path we have chosen, and that therefore they see no other option but to secede from the empire. We shall see how long that lasts.
I'm not too sure why this happens, but if I wanted to do it, yeah, I'd have to go ahead and declare war on all the dominions again. So we're going to go ahead and do the Imperial Federation another time. It's just not worth playing past 1949 at this point. But yes, there you go. We are done. We will come back for the Imperial Federation at another point, and I will actually do that because they did change it recently. And maybe I'll discuss that in that video. But until then, feel free to leave a like and subscribe button down below, Timmy, and...
One country to rule them all, huh?
Never do this. Like ever, really.
It's good that this is fiction and not not reality. Thank you very much. Bro. Switzerland involved in a war. That's the shit you can only get in a video game. And Romania as the last, like, fortress that it has not fallen yet. That is also not what I would have expected. Bro. Okay, what is that? What is Hitler doing in that? Okay, what? Bro. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to watch more videos of iSorrowproductions or Hearts Fire and 4, let me know in the comments, or your other requests down there, or join the Discord and let me know there. Alternatively, I hope all of you will have a great day, and I hope we will see each other again in the next video. Until then, take care and have a good time. Bye!